Hello ladies and gentlemen, Wybot here, a filthy Wybot74 with some Halo 5 gameplay, which I got... When did I get this video? I got this 3 days ago? 3 days ago in the new year, and I think I got 20 kills. I go off in this game, so I thought I'd use it other than COD or Gears or something to start off the new year. And you're probably wondering, Wybot, what's going on? Where have you been? And as the title says, Wybot, what is going on? So let me tell you what is going on, peeps. I had a great holiday break. I had 2 weeks off, and trust me, yours truly self-indulged into beverages, food, and the festivities that was around Sydney at the time. And with that, with the family and so forth, I just didn't feel like streaming. I didn't feel like making too many videos. I was more involved in the party, and catching up with friends rather than creating or doing anything like that. But also, at the same time, sitting back and reflecting on what I'm going to do with this channel, or where I'm going to go, or what's actually happening with it. So I've come to the realization that I love doing YouTube. I'll never stop doing YouTube, and now I've got this new fandangled NBN. Your boy can pretty much do whatever he wants, if you know what I mean, boys and girls. So, with saying that, without further ado, I've really sat down and thought about how I'm going to plan ahead and how I'm going to do things and so forth. Now, why I partied hard and went off like 2 frogs and half a sock across Sydney here is I got sick. Yes, yours truly got sick, and it took me quite a few days to recover. So there was no streaming on New Year's Eve. There was no streaming New Year's Day. There was pretty much no streaming whatsoever. It was a lot of Wybot was recovering and chilling and thinking of what to do. So what am I going to do? I am going to stream starting off with Facebook. Now you're probably going to think, Wybot, that's not going to work. Yes, it is, and I'm not doing it this weekend. I'm going to look into how I'm actually going to do that, and I'm going to work out how to, market it and press it and try and get it out there into the masses. And I'll be doing it Friday week. I'll get closer to that, so it won't be this weekend. It'll be the following weekend. I'm busy this weekend. I will be streaming normally on YouTube. We're getting a few fine-tuned things here and there as I'm, camping there in the corner and saying, oh, look at this dude. I don't know. He must be fairly wounded when he dropped down. I got him a big one. As you can see, Wybot's going off. He's doing a bit campy-lampy. No teabagging. Didn't do any teabagging this one. But yours truly went off, if you know what I mean. So I've just got to decide how I'm going to do the Facebook thing. I love to be able to do it through my gaming page, which I do have, and I like to be able to share it on my normal private page, so the people that know me personally are going to think, what the F is this guy up to? I prefer when he's at the pub getting drunk, chasing himself, rather than chicks. So that's what I want to do. I want to expand on that. Now, if that doesn't work out too well, I'm going to give it quite a few months and make it religious and get into it quite a fair bit. Then we're going to have to change it up a bit to either Mixer, and the last resort will be Twitch. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go seriously from Facebook to Mixer, or Facebook to YouTube for streaming, and I'll still be uploading videos to YouTube. Don't you worry about that. I'll be still doing commentaries here and there. Later in the week is when I'm doing the streaming. Now, I'll link my Facebook page in the comment section down below, as well as my Twitter. Follow me on my socials, because that's what I'm going to be plugging as well. I think I'm maybe getting a green screen soon, see if that can actually work with my newish laptop, and see if I can actually look semi-professional. Yes, 2020 is getting big. Wybot's going semi-professional. Just so you know there, ladies, I'm off the dating apps. Not that any of you cared. And I'm going to concentrate more towards YouTube and gaming and so forth and things like that going into 2020. So what is it lying ahead for me? What is happening? Because Gears of War 5. Now, I'm going to try my absolute best to get Gears of War content up on this channel. There is no doubt about it. Now, Gears of War 5, I have no idea what they got done. I don't know what the esports... I mean, seriously, it's about as exciting as going to a boy... Well, I don't know. Look, it's not really exciting at all. It's pretty mundane. I'd rather go on an effing bloody cruise around the world than play Gears of War 5 at the moment. But free-for-all of its saving grace, regardless of the ping. And look, just a quick apology, mate. I'm so sorry, Stubbs. I haven't commented on the last video, mate. Yes, ping was average in here in Australia was 150 to 180 when I was playing free-for-all. So I've got to pick the times when I play free-for-all. I don't know what it is about the Coalition. I think it is because the Coalition are very tight-arsish. Their servers are crap. If they had the servers like this, I don't think anybody would complain. None of them would complain at all as Wybot gets a double there. Kaboom, thanks for coming. These are my rockets. Get off the hill, you mofo. The boy's going nuts. So, there is that. The next 2 games I'm going to buy and get into are Cyberpunk and definitely Doom Eternal. And I'm probably going to have to get off my BN and do a playthrough, particularly Cyberpunk. I'm thinking in the future Cyberpunk will with Cyberpunk, I'll probably do like the Mondays and Tuesdays playthrough on the YouTube channel so you can watch it later on rather than on Facebook, because I think once you put it on Facebook it goes away with Doom Eternal. So Let's Plays I could probably do on my YouTube channel, actual live commentary and watching could be on Facebook. I could be doing things like that, mixing up, because, you know, I spend a lot of time on Facebook. It's not the most popular platform, but it's slightly different. Mixer's a bit unknown here. I mean, you look at people like Ninja and Shroud. I mean, they're the heavy hitters. I'm no heavy hitter up to their level. So that's why I want to try the Facebook and keep my YouTube going and trying to promote between the two and seeing how it all goes. At the end of the day, people, your Y-Bot ain't going anywhere. If anything, he's going to be producing more content this year, well before and way more than he did last year. Now, I know it's been a bit lackluster. So this weekend coming up, there will be some live streaming of Gears of War 5. Don't you worry about that, peeps. Friday night, I'll be trying to do some Gears of War 5, even if it is finishing the effing campaign. Modern Warfare campaign, we'll be finishing that. Yes, I'll have to even start it to finish it, because that's a great campaign, and I think it's very entertaining for people to watch. I've been told great things about that campaign. Definitely those two games, Halo 5, Titanfall 2, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, people, at the end of the day, my dog is mucking around with her bed, making all sorts of noise. Do you really want to be like that, Ruckus? I mean, seriously? There'll be more time spent with Ruckus. I'm going to be doing Facebook indefinitely, without a doubt, people, Friday week. Now, what is that? Let me just get the calendar on my phone, ladies and gentlemen. The calendar phone. Friday week. Okay, so that would be the 17th. The 17th, Y-Bot is going to attempt his first Facebook stream. Now, I don't know. I've never done it before. I don't know if I can stream to my private page, but if I could, that'd be extra fun. And the first game I'm going to do, because I am a Gears channel, will be Gears of War, then back onto Modern Warfare, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the green screen, I could look, you know, with Logitech the way it goes, I wouldn't mind giving that a crank. In the future, if things seem to go really well with streaming, I will upgrade to a PC that can be gaming and editing, and rearrange my room a fair bit. Yes, people, I will be doing that, because you can get yourself a decent PC for the price of a phone. And I kid you not. So if you get your new Apple iPhone or a Samsung, mate, get a PC, go balls to the wall, frag and tag, stream and edit, and away you go. And on top of that, it is, I mean, look, all of you know what's happening in Australia at the moment, and all of you know that my favourite native animal, or favourite animal to date, is the koala. I have a lot to do with that. There will be a video coming on that soon. I work at a zoo. It has been probably the most disheartening person for most Australians. For all Australians, it's been shocking and disheartening what's happening in this country. But more importantly, for the people I work with, the keepers, and myself, I'm not going to lie, it's almost brought me to tears. I love the koalas, and I'm not going to lie, people, the decisions have to be made by people much higher than me, and people from the zoo and outside the zoo. It's tough, but the koalas on the verge of being totally extinct. And to me, it gets me angry. It didn't get me focused. I didn't cope too well over the holidays about it. I'm not going to lie. My zoo's done its absolute best to help save the koalas. I think a lot of zoos are trying to save the koalas as much as they can, but whole colonies of koalas have been wiped out like that. There's nothing you can do, mate. Like it's they were already on the endangered species list, far as I'm concerned, or threatened species list. However, our effing government want to label it. I mean, our government should have done a lot more back in the day when it comes to native animals. Of course, it takes an absolute disaster for us to do anything about it. But our zoo and so forth, and with this drought and everything going on there, has really got all of us on the back foot. Luckily, Port Macquarie, they saved their fair bit. So I will ask a video might do a bit of vlog on that, and just say to people, donate to Wise. I know we've already donated. I've donated money to the Rural Forest Service here in Australia, which are volunteer firefighters. I've donated a bit to the Salvos, people like that are helping out people which have lost their homes or had to be displaced for over a long period of time. These fires have been burning since well before September last year, by the way, and they've just really taken up. I'm very fortunate now. This is why I made this video, because in Sydney it's currently drizzling where I am, and I've grown up around bushfires in the inner city. And people got to understand that our flora and fauna is designed, particularly our flora, to have a good fire every now and then. So it's not really an enjoyable time here in Australia. It's quite heartbreaking, and I'm sure you all know across the globe. But that's another reason why I have not been making any videos or been into it. It's been very, very hard, people. I'm one of those people that I get upset when I see people's homes gone and stuff like that, and hearing good people passing away. My condolences to all the families in the fires who lost their firefighters. Without you and the society, this Australian society would be nothing. That's the absolute truth, the volunteers that do that. But seeing a koala burnt and seeing what we've had to do and so forth, it breaks my heart even more. I'm not going to lie. I don't care what anybody says, mate. I love the koalas. I've been up close to them. I've seen what they can do. They're an amazing animal. They're not a bear, by the way. They're an amazing animal. And I'm very, 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 very saddened by what's happening. And it's had a huge effect on me. And I'm not going to lie. It's had a huge effect on a lot of Australians, all of us across this wonderful country, which, you know, really has to pick up its game when it comes to environmental stuff and improving it in the future. It really, really does. I think we have to go back to our Indigenous community and say, hey, how did you guys manage for so long without burning the whole bloody country down, you know, and losing so much? Frag and tag, snap and tackle. So look out for me. I will be streaming on Facebook. Frag and tag. Good days to know you. Always keep it positive. Donate to Wise and the Salvos or whoever, Rural Forest Services, please. If you're going to donate to a private zoo or whatever, make sure it's the legitimate page. Yes, they're always that scumbag. I want to take an example here and there. And I look forward to seeing you this weekend, later in the week, when I'm streaming on YouTube and making some videos up on the YouTube. But the following week, I'll make a big song and dance about it. I'll be going well and truly on the old Facebook-io, and it's a big step for YBot. Thanks for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. I went off, people. I went off. See ya.